Hey guys, my name is Ryan.
And my name is Miska.
And welcome to Overwatch Central. So the PTR has had a few updates recently to Bastion, to Mercy and a server browser. But just last night, Reddit user Dead Girl Dreaming, interesting name, managed to retrieve a new music track added to the PTR. This further confirms our suspicions that we presented in the last video, which you can check on screen now, that Doomfist would be revealed and added into the game with a minor in-game event. We'll move on to the details soon, but first we want to present the first thing that popped into our heads when we heard the snippet music. Bear in mind that everything but the music in this next clip you're about to watch is just a fan-made mock-up that Miska threw up together to materialise our thoughts. Now there is a lot to explain here, but first up we want to explain Unity Day, which you can see in our mockup. This is something that we link with a potential map theme change of Numbani, as Unity Day is celebrated there in connection with the city's goal to bring humans and Omnics together, living in the same city and society. In connection with Unity Day, the Doomfist Gauntlet has been exhibited at the Numbani Heritage Museum. That's basically the map lore of Numbani overall, isn't it really? And if an attempt on stealing the Doomfist is made on Unity Day, the idea of the holiday seems to be a great way of theming the map.
Anyway, what you just saw earlier is what an update with Doomfist could look like. And this menu music, along with the glass on the payload at Numbani being broken, have us leaning towards an in-game event with a Numbani map theme change as well. Doomfist could be presented into the update similarly to Sombra back in November after BlizzCon, just alongside this potential event as well. Blizzard have not too long ago said that they want to create in-game events that aren't related to real-life holidays, so an event like this would make sense from Blizzard's approach to the game. But let's look at this from another perspective real quick. First off, this music is from the original Overwatch reveal trailer with a narrator introducing the Omnic Crisis and the universe that Overwatch takes place in. This is clearly a menu version of that music, with the menu music ambience that is used for all menu music coming in towards the end of it. But there have been other ideas in the community about how this music could be used for an event that isn't related directly to Doomfist, or maybe just more than just Doomfist at least. So some people have been thinking that this music could be used in connection with this upcoming event, but it would feature a second Omnic Crisis or something along those lines. This definitely is a reasonable idea due to the music's early connection, and it's something that I'd love to see and that I, along with a lot of other people, would love to experience in game. Another thing we want to mention here is the potential of another animated short. We've talked about Lucy before and how he might get an animated short that is mainly around him at first, but an attempt on stealing the Doomfist again crashes his concert in Numbani. This would make sense from the Doomfist aspect and speculation, but if whatever event is waiting for us is themed around the Omnic Crisis, I imagine that a short that has more to do with the continuation of the last one, Infiltration, would make more sense. Infiltration was the first animated short that propelled the story forwards, rather than give us more backstory. With First Strike being cancelled a couple months ago, since the Overwatch team, quote, decided to take the story in a different direction, unquote, this also seems very plausible. Further developing the story forward, rather than expanding on the backstory even more, would make a lot of sense with either of these shorts. But moving on to yet another crisis for the newly recalled Overwatch agents to deal with is a concept that Ryan and I really like the sound of. And on top of that, it would tie all of these loose ends that Overwatch's story currently has together in a very nice and exciting way.
And that's it for this time. Thank you very much for watching. Do let us know what you think of the event. What I think would be really interesting if there is an Overwatch short is that it takes place directly after the events of the original Overwatch trailer. So when Winston jumps off, then this next animated shot starts from there, or even before. So you see the events of Widowmaker and Reaper fighting before they fall into the museum. But do let us know what you think. Like this video if you would like this content to continue, and until next time, take care, and we'll see you then.